Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. Arsenal have lost 2-1 to Lens. It's our first defeat of the season. It comes in the Champions League. We beat PSV 4-0 in match week 1 at the Emirates. But on the road, something that Arsenal have struggled to do in Europe, forget just the Champions League and the Europa League, we struggled to show cohesion, show anything that resembled the team we see so often week in, week out in the Premier League. It's becoming a real Achilles heel for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, it is, James. That was shocking tonight, man. Let's just say it how it is. Yeah. That was poor, bro.
So I'm smiling because if I don't, I'll cry.
Oh, man, come on. I don't understand what that was out there tonight, man. I looked at the team. Everybody was quite happy in terms of how strong we went. Mm-hmm. And I think that we would look at that at the weekend and say that was probably one of the strongest teams that we could face and put out against Manchester City. That was poor. I mean, listen, we get the early goal, everyone's like, relax, sit back, let's try and get another one, and then we can start taking our big man off. We're already thinking about Sunday. Wrong thing to do, man. Lens deserved to win tonight. They were the better team by far. Both of their goals were really good goals. Yes, there were mistakes from us, but you've got to put in the net, haven't you? They made mistakes tonight. They let us in. We fluffed the chances. They didn't. And it just seems that every single chance that we're giving away of the last few, 6 to 8 months is going in the back of our net. So I don't know what we were doing tonight. Listen, I thought it was an absolutely ridiculous decision to play Saka. Ridiculous. I thought it was ridiculous at the weekend. Yeah. And obviously we've seen now 3 games where this kid's got a knock and he's still trying to line up for us. What is going on there? You know, we've got a big game, a massive game at the weekend. We want everybody fit for that game. And Saka's playing tonight. I've got to ask you, what is he doing? Why has he decided to start Saka in this game? I don't get it.
If you want my full thoughts, you find on AFTV a 13-minute segment. Apparently, I rambled on. Look, the Saka thing we can go over and over again. I think everyone knows how we feel about it. I want to ask you, and it's a much vaguer question, but what went wrong? Because I'm here complaining about Bukayo Saka starting and playing the game. But then I almost got my wish, which was basically an 11 out there that didn't have him on. Obviously, I wanted it through different circumstances, which is us choosing not to play him. And yet we didn't have anywhere near enough. Vieira came on, but he's not really a right winger. We've seen that. There was no penetration in our football. There was no one was taking risks. It felt like only Rice really wanted to do anything with it. But why can we look so convincing away at Everton, away at Bournemouth? And by convincing, I know we're not creating a load of chances, but generally in control of those games. And Lens, with all due respect, sit 15th in Liga. I know they finished second last season. I know they're always going to be spirited and all that tonight, and I get that. But for us to look so far off, it's not even like we forced Sam to make a load of world-class saves. He made some decent saves, but we looked miles off it.
Listen, you asked what went wrong tonight. Mikel Arteta got it wrong tonight. I'm sorry, he got it wrong.
Where in particular, if you don't know?
Tactically, I don't know what that was. Please, I'm begging the press conference tonight, please explain the game plan to me. Because when you go 1-0 up and then you decide to sit there, it was like a Gareth Southgate England performance, wasn't it? Go and get another one.
It was, yeah.
Why are we sitting back? Every single player on the pitch, their first mind was, keep it simple. Let's go backwards. We're 2-1 down then, and we're still going backwards, by the way. Ødegaard was looking like he's playing next to Rice tonight. There was no attacking play from him. I thought it was 1 second, it was Jesus in through the middle. Then he goes back out on the wing. Somebody else has a go through the middle. Mm-hmm. Fabio Vieira at one stage was up top tonight. Reece Nelson had a go playing false 9 tonight. Couldn't get anything right. It was trying everything, the manager. It was going completely and utterly wrong. So tactically, for me, there was nothing nice about it. You know, Turkish is getting a lot of stick for saying that we haven't looked fluid. I'm bang on with him. He's spitting facts. We haven't looked fluid for weeks. And when it happens like this and there's a result, people start questioning it. Oh, okay, maybe that was right then. Maybe we weren't quite as fluid. I don't think we've been fluid tonight. I'll tell you that now. I think defensively tonight, it was a shambles. Mm-hmm. Absolute shambles. Yeah. So Arteta's got to sit there and say, I've picked David Raya over Ramsdale. He's made the mistake for the first goal, kicking the ball out. Well, it was unnecessary to do that for Tomiyasu, right? He's sticking with this Havertz guy, who I'm done with. I've seen this now 8-9 games in a row. I don't know what this guy does. I'd love someone to tell me. I joked around in the watch-along and said he's been given a penalty now. Let's see what he can do. Nothing. Did absolutely nothing for him. His confidence is low. Give him a penalty. The fans are behind him. The players are behind him. The manager's behind him. What does he need? This guy gets subbed off again. Not good enough. The performances are poor, James. And every time I speak to them, what do you think of Havertz? It was all right. Yeah, he was all right. I need to see more from this all right nonsense. Yeah. It's been 8 games in a row and the guy has done nothing. Yeah, and now we got up against Lens. You've just got your first goal. The manager's put faith in you. puts in a poor performance again. I don't know what the guy's doing. And because he heads it and chests it and flicks it and links it, everyone says this guy's unreal. This is just what we need. A Granit Xhaka upgrade and replacement. Give over, man. This guy, I'm telling you, my patience is done with him. I'm not running thin. I don't want to see him in the team. I don't know what this guy does, but we are worse with him in the team. I'll tell you that now. From last season, we do not look the same with a Kai Havertz player in there. We're missing a Granit Xhaka or an upgrade on that. Now, hopefully when Partey comes back in, we'll see Rice in that number 8. Because I don't want to be seeing Havertz in there when Partey comes in.
That's what I want to see, yeah.
If Partey comes in, he goes right back and we're still playing Havertz, it's on the manager for me. So there's Raya, there's Havertz, he's got Saka that he's playing. He's got to hold a lot of L's tonight, Arteta. And this tactics tonight, I don't know what it was, because when you go 1-0 up and it's fairly okay, I didn't think Lons were battering or peppering our goal at that point. And then all of a sudden it's sit back, chill out, relax. I'm sorry, man. If we play like that at the weekend, James, we are getting battered. Absolutely. It's not going to be 2-1. This will be about 4-5-1 if we're lucky.
And last question, just your general outlook on the group, because I think we're feeling really frustrated about the 90 minutes and the result, but is your kind of confidence in terms of our position in the group changed much? I think Sevilla and PSV did end up drawing 2-2. Where are you standing on all that?
I'm still the same. I still think we'll win the group. Listen, both teams have drew away when we've had our games. I think it's now 4-3-2-1 as things stand in our group. Top. So Lons are now top, we're second. And then we've got 2 and 1 points for Seville and PSV. So, yeah, I'm still confident. It's a Europa League level group, mate. I'm sorry, it is. If you don't want to go and win this competition, you've got to go out there and absolutely blitz that group. You know, Lons, PSV and Sevilla. How far are they going to get in this competition, in your honest opinion? Probably not very far, right? We're favourites to win that group. We should be walking it. This doesn't do me any, maybe we won't get through now. Maybe we can't go and win the Champions League now. Nothing like that. But what it does do is it worries me about where we are tactically at times and where Arteta is sometimes, because I just don't see it working at all tonight. And, individual performances tonight weren't great, but I can't really say there was anyone who played amazingly well tonight. I mean, Declan Rice was probably the one that I would look at again and say he was trying to make something happen. He was trying to drive forward. But I'm looking at Ødegaard, I'm looking at Jesus. It weren't really coming off tonight. Saliba, I love Saliba, one of my favourite players. He didn't look really on it tonight. No, some of his passing was poor. Zinchenko giving the ball away. Gabriel having moments of madness. Tomiyasu having times like that. I'm thinking, come on, man, Trossard, was he fit? He didn't look fit to me. So a lot of concerns tonight. And, I've got to ask the question finally, why are we getting these injuries? How there's other sides that get injuries. You've got Man City, we've spoken about. Man United have got injuries as well. What's happening here? Because there's been about 7 or 8 players now in this Arsenal squad that have gone down with injuries. And we're 7 games in?
Yeah, and I think a lot of clubs are feeling it.
Well, big time, man. But listen, got to dust ourselves off. I hope the players get and the manager look at each other and say, right, what the hell was that? We can't repeat that performance. And we've got to now bounce back and get up for the weekend, because this is massive, bro.
Yeah, fair enough, Dan. Appreciate it, man.